Good morning, dear students. Welcome to our biology program. Today we are continue the immunity, and in the first session or the last session we talked about the immunity in plant and how the plant overcome the pathogens that invasion itself. Now we are going to describe the immunity in man. What is the immunity in man? The defense system for man. How can the man protect itself from the many diseases? How can protect itself from the natural diseases found in nature, like also pathogen like plant? You know that COVID-19, it is a virus that invasion all the human body. How can we overcome the infection by these viruses? Also, how we can increase our immune system by describe or what happens when this virus invasion our body. Okay, let us see what happens inside the human body and how the immune system overcome these pathogens. Human immunity system give reasons. Some organs of immune system are called lymphoid because they are considered a home of or for the lymphocytes, which they are the main components of the lymphatic system. Because they are considered a home for lymphocytes, which are the main component of the lymphatic system. This is the lymphatic system or human lymphatic system. What is the lymphatic system or the structure of the lymphatic system inside the human? First, in the tonsils. The two tonsils contain lymphatic nodes, also lymphatic organs. Tonsils exposure or considered as the lymph, okay, lymph node. Number two, lymphatic nodes underarm. Also, lymphatic vessels found in front of the larynx, okay, in front of the larynx or the in pharynx position. Underarms, under the two arms, there is a lymphatic nodes. Okay, spleen is the organ that is the most important organ in the lymphatic system. It produces the lymphatic or lymph vessels. Also, periar or parial patches and the appendix found in the human. Red bone marrow. This red bone marrow contain some of the lymphatic organs. Also, the lymphatic nodes found beside the pelvic regions and the upper part of the two legs. What is the structure of the lymphatic system in human? Lymphatic system in human include lymphoid organs, lymphocytes, other white blood cells, macrophage, assisting chemical substance, antibodies. Okay. Now we will describe what is the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system in human, it is the organ or the system that's responsible for the immunity. If we talked about the immunity, we must equal to this word, the lymphatic system. What is the most organ that is responsible for the lymphatic system is the spleen. Spleen found behind the stomach. Okay, behind the stomach there is the spleen, which make or the stock for the lymphocytes or producing the lymph nodes, which are responsible for killing any microbes enter the human body. First, what is the lymphocytes? The lymphocytes is a type of the cell which invade the microbes or germs that enter the body. To overcome this lymphatic or to overcome these viruses or diseases enter the body, must we take care of our immune system by eating very well and also taking the vitamins that's suitable for the body, not make a damage for some vitamins by comparing by another one. Lymphoid organs like what? Like bone marrow, thymus gland, and the thymus gland found in the neck, okay, tonsils, The tonsils found in the human pharynx, okay, spleen, pairs, patches, lymphatic nodes. What is the lymphocyte? The lymphocytes include the B cell, T cells, natural killer cells, okay, and the T cell. There are three types of T cell: helper T cells, cytotoxic T cells. What is the white blood cell? White blood cell includes basophil, eosinophil, neuro or neutrophil monocytes. What is the macrophage? Macrophages, there are two types of macrophage. There are fixed or constant in its place, and there is another mobile macrophage. Assisting chemical substance like chemokinase, enterol kinase, complements, interferon أو interferons. الانترفيرونز, there is a substance that assisting chemical coming from outside to increase the immune system. Antibodies like IgM, IgA, IgG, IgE, IgD. This is the lymphatic system. Includes the 6 types: lymphoid organ, lymphocytes, white blood cells, other white blood cells like basophils, eosinophils, neutrophils, monocytes, macrophage, assisting chemicals, and antibodies.
عندما يتمكن فيروس أو بكتيريا من اختراق الحاجز الدفاعي الأول للجسم، والذي يدعى بالحاجز الطبيعي الفطري، يتدخل الحاجز الدفاعي الثاني وهو المناعة المتخصصة. هذا الدرع الواقي يتسم بتدخل خلايا دموية بيضاء خاصة بالفقاريات، وهي الخلايا اللمفاوية. الخلايا اللمفاوية هي خلايا متخصصة جدا، قادرة على مواجهة مولد ضد واحد فقط. هناك عدد كبير من أنواع اللمفاويات في جسمنا مقارنة بأنواع مولدات الضد الغازية. فعندما يخترق مولد ضد ما الحاجز الدفاعي الأول للجسم، تتجند اللمفاويات إلى حين تعرفها على طبيعة العنصر الدخيل، حيث تصبح نشطة. في حالة الأنفلونزا على سبيل المثال، يعتبر الفيروس الغازي داخل يخترق جدار الخلايا ويدخل إلى هيولاها أين يتكاثر ليغزو الجسم بعده. الخلية المصابة تعرض على جدارها الخارجي عناصر معرفة بمولد الضد الغازي لها، تدعى بابتيدات مولد الضد. تصبح الخلية المصابة في هذه الحالة خلية غريبة عن الجسم. في هذه الحالة يتدخل نوع من المناعة يدعى بالمناعة المتخصصة ذات الوساطة الخلوية. كل شيء يبدأ إثر التفاعل الالتهابي. في هذا الوقت بالتحديد تقوم خلايا مناعية، وهي الخلايا العارضة للأنتيجينات، وهي أولى الخلايا التي تدخل في اتصال مع مولد الضد، تلتقط عناصره المعرفة حيث تعرضها على جدرانها الخارجية. الخلايا المتغصنة تعرض بيبتيد مولد الضد حيث تلعب دور الرسول. هذه الخلايا العارضة للأنتيجينات الحاملة للبيبتيدات المعرفة بمولد الضد تهاجر إلى العقد اللمفاوية، مقر اللمفاويات التائية T4 و T8 غير النشطة، وتعرض البيبتيد الذي جمعته على اللمفاويات المتخصصة بالتفاعل مع مولد الضد الموجود في الجسم فقط. بعد هذا العرض مباشرة تتنشط اللمفاويات التائية T4 المعنية، حيث تصبح الانطلاقة الفعلية للاستجابة المناعية المقبلة. تبدأ بالتكاثر لتصبح عددا كبيرا جدا من اللمفاويات T4. بعض منها تصبح لمفاويات تائية ذاكرة LT4M، وأخرى لمفاويات مساعدة LT4H، قادرة على تركيب وإطراح وسائط كيميائية سيتوكينات تدعى الانترلوكين أو ما يعرف كذلك باللامفوكين، حيث تقوم بتحفيز التفاعل للمفاويات أخرى. الانترلوكينات المرسلة تحفز لمفاويات أخرى، خاصة اللمفاويات التائية LT8 المحفزة سلفا منذ اتصالها بالخلايا العارضة للأنتيجينات. استجابة LT8 للرسائل الكيميائية يعقبها تضاعفها وتصبح ذات كفاءة مناعية عالية. يحتفظ الجسم بعدد منها على شكل لمفاوية تائية ذاكرة، فيما تتحول البقية إلى خلايا قاتلة تدعى الخلايا اللمفاوية التائية القاتلة LTC، قادرة على التعرف على الخلايا المصابة بمولد الضد والقضاء عليها، وذلك بعد قيامها بدوريات في كامل الجسم. لكن بعض العوامل المعدية يمكنها أن تغزو الجسم دون دخولها إلى الخلايا الجسمية. هذه حالة التيتانوس أو الكزاز والكوليرا. الاستجابة المناعية المتخصصة الخارج خلوية تدعى بالاستجابة المناعية المتخصصة ذات وساطة خلطية، وفي هذه الحالة عدد منها يخزن على شكل لمفاويات بائية ذاكرة، وعدد آخر يتحول إلى خلايا بلازمية مضادة لمولد الضد، حيث تنتج أجساما مضادة دوارة خاصة بمولد الضد المعني. هذه الأجسام المضادة الدوارة بكمياتها الهائلة في البلازما بمعدل 2000 إلى 5000 في الثانية ترتبط بمولد الضد بمجرد الالتقاء به بأعداد كبيرة مكونة لما تعدل مولد الضد وتزيل مفعوله المضر. كل الخلايا الميتة وبقايا الخلايا الناتجة عن الاستجابة المناعية يتخلص منها الجسم بفضل البلعوميات الكبيرة، عاملات النظافة داخل جسم الإنسان.
First lymphoid organ. What is the bone marrow? Bone marrow, site of presence found inside the bones. Okay, what is the bones inside the human? Bone of clavicle. Clavicle, we study it in the first year by describing the skeleton. Clavicle is bone found in the neck. Okay, after that sternum, and this is sternum found in the thoracic. Okay, the first 10 ribs of the rib cage form the sternum. Also bones, flat bones found in skull, vertebral column, pelvis, okay, shoulder and ribs. Also heads of long bone like the femur, tibia, humerus. Femur, the bones of leg. Tibia, also bone of leg. Humerus found in the hand. What is the function of this bone marrow? The function of bone marrow, production of red blood cell and white blood cell, also blood platelets. Okay, the function is production of red blood cell, white blood cell, and the platelets. What is the thymus gland? Thymus gland, okay, you can see it above the sternum. Site of presence located on the trachea. Okay, above the heart, behind the sternum. Above the heart, behind the sternum. Sternum bone, it is the bone which consists of 10 ribs. Okay, 10 ribs joined together in one bone known as the sternum. Behind the sternum, you can say, or we can see the thymus gland. What is the function of thymus gland? Secretes the thymosin hormone. And this thymosin hormone stimulates the maturity of lymphoid stem, T cells, and their differentiation into their different type inside the thymus gland. What is the tonsils? Tonsils, two specialized lymphoid glands, site of presence located on both sides of the rear portion of the mouth. Okay, this is the tonsils. What is the function of tonsils? The two tonsils pick up any microbes or foreign body that may enter with the food or air and prevent its entry into the body. So they work to protect the body against the microbes that enter through food or air. What is the spleen? It is the small lymphoid organ whose size is not more than the first and its color is dark red. Site of presence located in the upper left side of the abdominal cavity. Upper left side of abdominal cavity, behind the stomach. What is the function of spleen? Play an important role in body immunity since it contains a lot of lymphocytes, okay, like macrophage, lymphocytes like macrophage. Macrophage specialized type of white blood cell, okay, and this all that are strange about the body, whether microbes or foreign body or scented somatic cells, as that of the scented red blood cells, and disintegrate them to their component to dispose by the body. They are specialized type of white blood cell, which when any foreign body enter, this macrophage come and take this cell or engulfed this cell to disintegrate and get rid of them. Also, the macrophage carry information which are collected by the microbes and foreign body to offer them for specialized immune cells. What is the lymphocyte? Lymphocyte is a second type of white blood cell. This white blood cell releases special protein in the blood. This protein known as antibody. These antibodies hold the mission of defense, means defend the body against germs and viruses. Any viruses or germs enter the body, lymphocytes can attack these viruses and remove it from the body quickly. This is the spleen, okay, behind the stomach, and this is red organ. What is the Peyer's patches? Peyer patches, they are small nodes of lymphoid cells that accumulate in the form of masses or aggregations, okay, and this is Peyer patches make or spread in the mucous membrane and found in the lower part of small intestine. And Peyer patches make protection for the human against any foreign body enter. What is the function? The function or their full function is unknown. They play a role in immune response against the pathogenic. Means that when any pathogen enters the intestine, the first Peyer patches make an invasion for these microbes. What is the lymphatic nodes? Lymphatic nodes, their size ranges from a pinhead to the seed of small pins. Lymphatic nodes, this is nodes or small granules found like the pinhead or the very small size like this, and maybe reach to the small pins if there is inflammation. Reach to small pins if there is an inflammation in the lymphatic nodes due to the infection by microbes or invasion some microbes. Sites of presence, they present along the network of lymphatic vessels that located in all the body parts, such as under the armpits, at the two sides of the neck, in the upper thigh near the internal body organs. This is the lymphatic nodes found inside the body. What is the structure? The lymphatic nodes divided internally into two pockets, B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. Macrophages and some other type of white blood cell that purify the lymph from germs and debris of cells. Debris or any undesirable type of cells. Undesirable type of cells, the macrophage can engulf them by the lymphocytes or macrophage. Each lymphatic nodes is connected with several lymphatic vessels. These lymphatic vessels that transfer the lymph from the tissues to the nodes to filter the lymph and get rid of suspended foreign pathogen away from the body. That happens when the microbes enter the body. They can transfer this microbe from the position to another by the lymphatic vessels. What is the function of the lymphatic vessels or lymphocytes? Purify the lymph from any harmful substance. Make a cleaning for the lymph by removal any microbes or store any store of white blood cell or lymphocyte. Help in the fighting against any disease or any infection. This is the figure show the lymphatic vessels, okay, and the lymphatic nodes this section. What is the lymphocyte or non-granulated cells? Means the cell which lymphocyte which doesn't contain cytoplasm. Non-granulated means doesn't contain cytoplasm. What is the function? The function of lymphocyte revolve in the blood searching for any microbes. Means that the lymphocytes remove or move inside the body for searching any microbes. If there is any foreign body or microbes, using their defensive or immune mechanism to get rid of these pathogenics, to try to invade the body. Now we are going to describe what are the lymphocytes. Lymphocytes is a type of white blood cell that contain many types like beta cell, okay, beta cell or B cell, with T cell, with M cell. This is cells that invasion the body against any microbes. Any microbes enter, this cell come out to invasion the body against them. What is the B cells? These B cells, percentage of it from 10 to 15 of the lymphocytes in blood. And also it matures in red bone marrow. Identify any microbes for foreign body like bacteria, viruses, adhere to this foreign body and produce antibodies for this material to destroy them. About 80% of lymphocyte in the blood, and this is formed in red bone marrow and matured in the thymus gland. What is the T cells? T cell form 80% of lymphocyte in the blood and also formed in the red bone marrow and matured in the thymus gland. Dear students, we described the immune system in human and how can the white blood cells make a great role to escape from the microbes. What are the types of the lymphocytes? We described the types of the lymphocytes, T cells and macrophage, and how can the killer can attack the microbe and killing it by many secretion of enzymes. And also describe the lymphatic system. What is the lymphocytes? What is the types of the lymphatic nodes? The role of tonsils in the attacking the microbes. I hope you enjoy our time today. Thank you for watching and see you again. Goodbye.